Hey, Space Watchers, and welcome to Space Nuggets of the Week, where we analyze the most important news of the past 7 days. This week, I attended the 18th ESPI Autumn Conference in Vienna. ESPI, the European Space Policy Institute, is one of the most active think tanks in the space sector in Europe, and I'm providing you this space nugget over the roofs of Vienna, at least virtually. This year's conference was themed Scaling European Space Capabilities for Security and Defense, from ambitions to implementation. And it seamlessly followed the Defense Summit during the World Space Business Week. Or as Karin Tausch of FFG said in her opening keynote, Europe has to wake up. The topic was tackled from different perspectives, so starting with a view from different think tanks. One critical takeaway for Europe was that in the global ranking about space, Europe lost its place among the top three, as mentioned by Benjamin Eng from a think tank in Singapore, RSIS. That observation aligns well with the new top three ranking on Earth observation systems by the Center of Strategic and International Studies, Taylor Geospatial Institute, Taylor Geospatial Engine, and the United States Geospatial Intelligence Foundation. That study came out directly after the conference, but reflected the geopolitical situation in Earth observation very impressive. What was mentioned at the conference as a huge capability gap was access to space, also an issue Europe has to do better again. On the second panel, we could listen to the military space perspective of European armed forces like Poland, Austria, Germany, and Spain. The French space commander, Major General Philippe Adam, who gave some opening remarks, pointed to the situation as the threats in space are real and emphasizes collaboration as a key factor. But when it comes to sensitive data sharing, even among allies, his predecessor, Michael Friedling, in his closing remarks came straight to the point. Data sharing is wishful thinking. Here we see a gap when it comes to core national capabilities, sovereignty, and allies. The panel covered the importance of urgency to act in the current environment. Brigadier General Teichmann of the Austrian Armed Forces pointed to the three main needs: partners, that's on its way, money, also available, and personnel. Trained personnel is the biggest issue today. The first conference day was concluded by ESA astronaut Samantha Cristoforetti. In her emotional talk, she mentioned, invest more, invest better, and invest together at the European level. The second day started with policy and implementation perspectives, with very clear opening statements by Margit Mischkulnik from BMK in Vienna, who acknowledged the shift towards integrating security and defense elements into civil strategies. Christoph Kautz from DG DAFIS pointed to a mind shift in Europe when it comes to the needs of the armed forces. One initiative was mentioned to bridge the capacity gap on accessing Earth observation images when needed, a platform that will follow the Galileo PRS setup. That could be a very significant step forward, at least in my opinion. One keynote stuck with me, and I had the pleasure to interview him thereafter for a Space Café clip. Dr. Walther Pelzer, Director General of the German Space Agency at the DLR, leveraged ESA's skills and infrastructure to support the implementation of European space initiatives. He talked also about the dual use of space infrastructure in Germany, highlighting the German space law in the making and its implementation through entities like DLR. He stressed the importance of ESA and geo-return in fostering diversity and resilience in Europe's space sector, essential for security and innovation. He concluded that ambitious goals require increased budgets and commitment from member states. I think this clarity is needed much more. And Ludwig Möller, head of SP, summarized the event by stressing the necessity of pragmatic actions, inclusivity, and effective communication with policymakers. The discussion during the conference underscored Europe's role in space diplomacy, leveraging trust as a key asset. He also mentioned the inauguration of NEST, the network of space think tanks, as a new initiative. My summary? The event was thought-provoking, offering clear perspectives of important stakeholders and emphasizing the importance of security beyond space aspects and the need of innovation and implementation in space solutions. I'm looking forward to the 2025 edition in Vienna's City Hall. I invite you to share your thoughts on that nugget. Share them with us. Thank you for your time and don't forget to subscribe to our newsletters. With that, SpaceWatch out.